Welcome to Fair Game. I'm Kristine Leahy. My guest today went from undrafted to being one of the best safeties in the NFL. From the Baltimore Ravens, safety Tony Jefferson is here. Tony, I have seen you being pretty active on Twitter. I saw you trying to recruit Le'Veon Bell. How exactly was that going for you? Like, do you slide in the DMs also? Break it down for me.
Oh, yeah. So, no, I don't do the whole DM sliding thing.
You don't?
Nah. I put it out in the public so everybody can see.
Oh, it's all public?
It's all public. You know, I have no shame in my game.
Okay.
When I want a player or when I want someone on my team that I feel like will help the squad, I'm going to put my efforts out there to do it.
Okay. Who else have you recruited?
Quite a few guys.
Okay.
I've been recruiting through social media for like 2 years now. So I consider myself a vet as far as doing that.
Sure.
And right now my percentage, I'm around 75%.
Wow. Yeah. So why didn't it work with Le'Veon? I mean, you're good at this, obviously.
I know. I don't know. I think he had different aspirations.
Such as?
I don't know. He's a rapper. He does all that type of stuff. So maybe the media was more his deal.
You thought New York was maybe
yeah,
better
it's
for the
probably
rap
a better
game.
fit for him. Everybody has different approaches to what they want. I'm trying to win a championship. So.
Is this some shade? I feel like there's some shade coming out right
it's
here.
It's pretty bright in here. I don't see any shade.
I don't know.
Nah.
I don't know. Maybe he's a rapper.
Yeah,
you think he made a mistake?
Nah.
No?
Nah.
Okay. The Ravens signed Earl Thomas, and they already have a really good secondary. They already have OBJ, JuJu Smith-Schuster, and AJ Green now all in your division. Which of those guys that I just named is the hardest to shut down?
I think they all pose different problems in their own way. AJ Green, they list him as like 6'4", but he plays like he's 6'8", and he can catch anything. Odell, obviously, with one of the better catches that anyone's probably ever seen. He's super athletic. Jarvis Landry, we in our room we call him the pit bull.
Okay.
You know, because he does a lot of stuff. Can't say it on here what he says and stuff, but
Yes, you can.
I can.
Yeah.
You know, he's a competitive player.
What does he say?
We just go at it. Me and him.
You
go
trash
at it
talk.
Yeah.
So is he the hardest?
No.
Okay.
Hardest probably would be, if I had to say, just Odell, just from the standpoint, he can pretty much do everything, running routes, fast, catch anything.
You were a running back. We're going to back this up a little bit. You were a running back in high school.
The running back.
The
yeah.
running back 100%. In high school. Okay. So you feel very confidently about your running back game before you switched to safety.
Yeah.
Do you ever think about maybe what would have happened had you stayed at running back?
All the time.
Oh.
All the time. I got recruited mainly for running back. Most of my offers came for running back. When I got to college, you know, I was still trying to figure out what I wanted to be, but Oklahoma had a plan for me. So they kind of already moved me to defense.
You went undrafted out of college, which obviously was not what you were thinking was going to happen on that day. What was that like that day?
That day was, so there's 3 days.
Right.
The very first day, we weren't really sure about first round, and we weren't expecting really first round.
Sure.
If it did, we were excited. That's why we were waiting. Second day, we're expecting a call at some point because it goes from second to, I believe, the fourth or something round.
Is there anywhere you thought you were going to go?
I thought I was going to go to the Steelers or Raiders or something like that because that's what I had been hearing throughout the process. And then, you know, that day went through, and I'm asking my agent, I'm like, yo, what's going on? He's like, I don't know what's going on. Just be prepared early in the morning. You're going to get drafted for sure today. So we get up. First thing I do, we go to Walmart. We get the hats. We get the hats for every team.
Yeah.
Because we're like, at some point, you're going to be on somewhere.
Yeah.
And then, so it starts getting to the 7th round, and everybody in the house is just like, what is going on? And thank God I didn't have a party.
Yeah.
And like the local media, they wanted to come over and like do a video, put it all on TV. Thank God I was smart enough to decline and be like, nah, I just want my family here.
Yeah.
So that went like, so all these teams start calling like towards the end of the 7th round. And I'm thinking like, is this it? But they're like, we want to bring you in as an undrafted free agent. I'm like.
You just hung up on them?
I didn't answer no more calls.
Oh, wow.
That's how I was hearing that. And then I talked to my agent, and he's like, yeah, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. I'm upset. And then he's like, well, now you got a bunch of teams you could choose from to where you want to go. And I told him, I said, I don't care. Just pick one for me. And then... Because
you were mad.
I was mad.
Yeah.
And in my mind, I was like, I don't care where I go. I'm about to show him. So he felt like the Arizona Cardinals at the time was a good position for me. They had like a couple veteran guys ahead of me. So we picked Arizona, and the rest was history from there.
What happened? Like,
I don't know. I was All-American. I just posted it on my Instagram story. You don't follow me, so you didn't see it.
I do now. We just established this. We follow each other now.
I just posted on my Instagram story my everything I had, my accolades throughout my 3 years there. It was just ridiculous. I mean, I did everything I was supposed to do on the field to be able to get drafted. And it didn't happen, but everything happens for a reason.
What was the reason? What do you think?
I think I just needed to be humbled. I'd always been the top of my class, top in college. Maybe I just need to be humbled.
Well, you spent your first 4 seasons then with the Cardinals, and then you were given offers from the Jets and the Browns for more money than what you wound up taking with the Ravens as a free agent.
Yeah.
Why turn down the money?
So just growing up, I've always just felt like I've been a hard-nosed football player, just active, physical. Always liked to hit. And when the offers were coming in, and I got the Baltimore offer, which I wasn't really expecting, it was just too hard to say no, just because of the history that they have on defense and all the exciting playmakers that they've had, and just the opportunity to be able to go there and play on a defense like that.
All right, last season, you were fined $20,000 for a hit on Baker Mayfield. Do you think you deserved it?
No, I didn't deserve it. And actually, they reviewed the tape, and they saw that their offensive lineman actually pushed me into Baker Mayfield. So we discussed it with the league personnel, and they reduced my fine to, I think it was like $1,100 or something. Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah. Well, you guys are friends too, right? So why would you hit him that hard?
Well, I mean, whether you do it on purpose or not, it's still the rule. But
you put a little extra in it if you don't like the guy, right?
Yeah.
Thank
you. Who says I didn't?
Oh, you did?
Just kidding.
Oh.
Well, look,
Be careful.
You love me stirred up.
Do you think that quarterbacks get too much protection these days?
100%.
Okay.
Far too much. And I agree. I mean, I don't agree, but I somewhat understand
why they're protected.
Why they are, because they are pretty much the money makers of our league. They get the points. Everybody loves to watch football when people are scoring. You look at the Super Bowl, everybody hated it because good defense was being played. So you got to protect the money makers, I believe, is how they're thinking.
Okay, so you're cool with it.
I mean, it is what it is. I don't totally agree with it, but I understand.
Okay.